Well, it's happening. It's happening just like we thought. Hey, everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. You know who's not doing great? Employees of Boeing that are actually in the middle of striking. I mean, getting fired. It is absolutely crazy. This crazy guy right here did a video a little while ago talking about the airline industry. Do something. That's stupid. All right, point being is that we were talking about the airline industry years ago, talking about how that was one of the parts of the indicators of the downturn of the economy. It was travel and leisure. And companies like Alaska, Delta, all these companies are slashing guidance, slashing jobs, slashing routes. There's a lot of slashing. It's like Texas Chainsaw Murderer over here. Point being is that things aren't good. And in the same time, people are like emboldened because their union said, hey, you should strike. You're not making enough. Rather than actually understand why everything is going up, going after your company, and then they just go, well, there's no more money. You're trying to, get blood from a turnip, whatever that thing is. And that phrase. And it's like, yeah, you're fired. That's it. So we're going to talk about this right now. And if you guys, I just want to remind you, there's only like 3.4 hours left of the Bitcoin 101 Accelerator course. It is 90% off. Holy cow. It's everything you want to know. If you want to buy cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, whatever, as the price just seems to keep going up and up and up. It's probably because more and more countries and people are starting to freak out about their own currencies and what's going on in their own countries. This is Out of Zero Hedge. Boeing slashes 10% of workforce. CEO warns hard to overstate the challenges we face. Well, I know, yeah, all your whistleblowers are finding lots of challenges, even more than you, Mr. CEO. There are so many challenges, but we'll try and focus on just the economic headwinds that Boeing is facing, okay? All right. In what some have called a panic desperation negotiating tactic, Boeing has announced late on Friday afternoon, just like an hour or two ago, that it will slash its workforce by 10%. Also, real quick, the whole just came in breaking news just an hour ago. If you like breaking news as fast as I can get it from a weird dude with a brohawk and a dream, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and piss the algo off. But this is a story that I actually talked about just recently when Boeing announced that they were going to strike the employees. I actually did a warning video and said, hey, I would be careful if I were you. It's going to cost you a lot of jobs. And this is just the first round of this round of firing. Just, there's a lot more to come. And I got a lot of hate for it. People are like, what do you expect people not to earn a living wage? No, I expect people to actually think for themselves and do something with their lives. And actually, someone actually brought up Walmart employees. And they're like, well, what about Walmart? Those poor people need to make more money. I said, no, they need to apply for a different job. That's called the free market. If everybody at Walmart didn't like their wages, or everyone at Boeing didn't like their wages and just simply went, I'm out of here, I just went and got a job with your competitor, guess what those companies would do? They'd raise the wage. They'd figure something out. See, you're free to leave and they're free to let you leave or to try and get you desperately back. That's what's amazing. That's what I expect. Then again, there's just not a lot of people that have good solid head on their shoulders, except for every single one of you. Type 1 if you are someone that goes, yeah, this is like a no-brainer. It's logic. But, logic just ain't really prevalent in our country right now. Now, it says here, it says as the pummeled plane maker struggles with a cash crunch amid a drawn out strike and ongoing quality control issues. In a memo to employees, CEO Kelly Ortberg, who I bet did not take a pay cut through this entire thing, noted that the reductions will include executives, but not him, managers and employees, warning that, and I quote, our business is in a difficult position and it's hard to overstate the challenges we face together, end quote. I learned that from the president. You're supposed to say that. Boeing ended 2023 with 171,000 employees. The company said it expects to report a third quarter revenue of $17.8 billion and a loss per share of $9.97 each, according to preliminary figures. The company unveiled the measures and earning figures as it seeks to get its negotiations with labor unions back on track. Boeing has made 2 offers for higher wages, both of which were turned down by workers, because why not? I want the whole cannoli. About 33,000 employees at its main Seattle area facilities have been on strike for a month now, devastating production and draining Boeing's reserves. So it's only making it worse. This is going to get exciting. The latest talks collapsed earlier this week with no clear path when and how they might resume. So here you got Boeing just laying 10% of its workforce off. I wonder if this goes on for like a couple more weeks. If they go, all right, it looks like another 10%, and they're like, well, we're not budging, and then another 10%. We're not budging, then another 10%. Wait a minute, am I in that 10%? Okay, we'll take the deal. And then they go, well, we don't have enough employees to build the plane, so I guess we're going out of business. This is going to get exciting. And going into the election, to think that there's not going to be some volatility. I mean, I've seen a Karen or a Ken, react when you just have them start talking about Trump. I mean, the dude's going to win. Because we're all going to vote for him. Hey, just curious, the stupidest poll ever. Who in this chat room right now is not going to vote for Trump? Say, I'm not. Let's just stand by. I only say this with confidence because every single person in here is a smart, thinking individual. Hey, we got someone. Night shift. Keflin? I thought it meant Karen. That's okay. It's all good. You probably are from the outside. It's totally cool. You're totally welcome here, and to start thinking logically. And I only say logically because we need a businessman that doesn't put up with crap. And if he says mean words like you're an idiot, well, you probably wouldn't like this channel either. Here we go. It says here, while this is a press release, while our business is facing near-term challenges, we are making important strategic decisions for our future and have a clear view on the work we must do to restore our company, said Kelly Ortberg, Boeing President and Chief Executive Officer. Kelly, take a pay cut. There you go. Everyone, type 2 if you agree with that. Commercial airplanes expects to reorganize pre-tax earnings. Whoa, Ninja. You're jumping way ahead. You're all wrong. Got this all wrong. It says here, these decisive actions, along with key structural changes to our business, are necessary to remain competitive over the long term and make sure your planes don't fall out of the sky. It says here, there's just a bunch of other crap. It's just the news. Point being is this: things are bad and they're getting worse. And so the choice is, what are you going to do with it? Now, you've already seen a couple people that are like, I'm not voting. Well, that's lame. I still think you should vote. You should talk. You should vote. What's 5 minutes of your life to go down and sign something? I get it. The voting's rigged. But you know what's funny? When they got to push it even harder and harder, they start getting a little tired. We're going to tire them out. And we're going to get rich. So the two people not voting logically, hey, please exit. Hit the unsubscribe button. To everybody else that agrees with me, hit the subscribe button. If I lose subscribers, it's okay. Because it's how I feel. And I'm not going to back down when we're faced with an economic downturn the size of the Himalayas. That's all I got in my mind. If you want to take advantage of the Bitcoin 101 Accelerator course that's taught mostly not by me, but an actual professional, I can't call myself a professional. Check it out. It's 90% off. It is absolutely amazing. If you've never owned any crypto and you want the bare basics, and I'm not joking, from soup to nuts, this thing's got it all. I'm really, really pleased with it and everything that Dylan did. And I did some teaching too with him, but nothing compared to him. The Economic Ninja, links down below, is out.